Hi, Maha. I'm just waiting for somebody to come on live with me. Hi, guys. Please stay on here because I have somebody very, very special regarding to interview on here. Today's very positive and very exciting, so please stay on here. I'm waiting for Ghulam Beg. He's a CEO of the Gilgit Baltistan Goodwill movement. So he is right here. Hi. Let me see. I just accepted his request. Let's see if it's. Hi, Ghulam.
Yeah. Waalaikumsalam. Salam alaikum.
As-
Izzat Bibi.
Assalamu alaikum, Ghulam. How are you today?
Good, good. Can you hear me?
Okay, so
Hello?
yes, I'm going to introduce you. Hi, everybody. So this is Ghulam Beg. He is the CEO of Gilgit Baltistan Goodwill Movement. It's an organization that is basically trying to create a platform and for the disabled community in Gilgit Baltistan, and also basically create awareness around it. So we'll do a Q&A to kind of create awareness, but also our goal today is to fundraise for his organization today. So I'm very new at this, so just bear
For
with me.
our organization. For our organization.
Exactly. So,
Yes.
so this is Ghulam. So I'm going to ask him a few questions. Ghulam, can you give us a brief history of like why you started this movement?
So basically, this movement was more of an advocacy forum, first of all. It was not intended to be an organization, it was like an online platform. But contact another activists made me realize that I have a better opportunity to serve the differently able community to my organization. Thankfully, both young men and women like yourselves came forward to support. So I just want to give a bit of history about my cabinet. So we have a lot of people in our disabled cabinet. We'd like to mention Farhan, Ibra, Mumtaz. We are all Baland. They can't see. So, um, our, so it's because of the cabinet that we are running this organization, and it is the effort of the whole team. So, so this was my introduction, but we can go deeper into the discussion.
Yes. So basically, what are some of the short-term goals for your organization and some of the long-term goals?
So I'll just so so the term the short term goal is to raise funds for disabled community for their immediate necessities. So what I'll just explain this. So what are the immediate necessities? Obviously we don't we we obviously we are privileged. I'm privileged then. So people don't have food, they don't have water, they need clothes. So this is sort of things that we need to do. And more importantly, in Baltistan, as it is a remote area of Pakistan and
Mm-hmm.
not connected with Pakistan geographically, we need a rehabilitation center, and GB. Now, a rehabilitation center is very needed for the country because for the province because um, I know a lot of people we are just so an example I would give people trying to meet with disabled organizations, but
Yeah.
due to the lack of resources, people had to come to Gilgit. We couldn't go to Windsor. So long term as we raise awareness in our communities, empower disabled individuals so that they can stand up for their rights and
Mm-hmm.
make authorities realize that they should give equal opportunities to extra support to disabled individuals because it makes sense,
No,
I think.
yes, it does because I know that in Gilgit Baltistan, with the disability community, there's like high level of unemployment right now, and there is
Yeah.
like you said, there is no way they have like no access to rehabilitation centers. They have no access, of course, like the for general in general too. There is no health facilities like in Hunza, so I'm sure like the disability community even has a harder time. You know what I mean? A regular
Yeah.
citizen already have a hard time who are able. Do you know what I mean? So I can
Uh,
understand
I
that.
mean, I mean, I mean, there is, I mean, to be honest, maybe there's not much. We don't know how many disabled
Ex
people are there in GB. We have no
no,
clue. Uh, I just, over the last summer, I just collected data from so many people. We don't know how many disabled people are there.
exactly. And that's also one of your goals. You mentioned on your website is that your goal is to basically create a census and statistics of how many people are actually disabled in Gilgit Baltistan. And I really, really
Yeah.
believe that's like one of the most important things. You know, that's one way we can start like helping the people there, right?
And
Um,
not just census from international approved census. So like a university investing in this because we don't want to we don't want to nationalize it, we want to internationalize it.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay, that's really really good. And I know that you guys also want to help like with in the long run. You mentioned that you guys want to help them with like vocational skills to help them have independent living as well, right?
yeah, so independent. So because I am living in Scotland myself, I think we can replicate this system in GB.
Mm-hmm.
This, I, I think there is no difficulty in supporting individual with guilt in with disabled individuals in GB. I just think that we need commitment, sincerity, and vision. And that's why I want to apply it to my hometown. Because I know what's the experience. I just want to apply this model to my hometown.
Again, everybody who's watching, please go on gbgoodwillmovement.com to like donate. They accept PayPal through there, but we also have the donation page on Facebook, which we will link after we finish this live session. So again, I'm here in conversation with Ghulam Beg, who is the founder and CEO of um, Gilgit Baltistan Goodwill Movement. Okay. So again, we're just basically going through, just trying to create awareness around what's happening in Gilgit Baltistan with the disability community and how we can support them. So we're basically doing this live for the purpose of fundraising. So what are like some of like Like, so what are like some of your goals for like this year? Like, what are your like main focus?
So our main focus is to first to again I said to raise funds for immediate necessities like food and shelter and clothes, but to liaise with other organizations. And these are disabled organizations or other organizations like the British Council. Now, one thing which is very which is very beneficial to the Gilgit community is that it is an RT hub. People are interested in information technology. So if we could even teach them online business in
Mm-hmm.
a rehabilitation center, that would be good. And we have, we, there is no way that people cannot, disabled people cannot earn a living in GB. We have tourism. Tourism can be another way of earning. There are plenty of tourist expeditions. So that could be another way, but we just need the commitment, time, and sincerity. Commitment, time, and sincerity for these people.
Exactly, because I feel like we also need to like I know you mentioned that you wanted to do like petitions with the government to like help us and to like the sincerity, and that's what exactly what we need. We need like the sincerity, we need authenticity, we need to like I say have these conversations around it and create more awareness in what's going on. So
Yeah,
uh
because yeah, yeah, I just want to add on to this, and we might have a chorus. Then what did what incident did just a normal guy in the UK? Why did I set up this organization? It was not due to a single event, it was due to multiple events. I can still recall some child with experiences in Pakistan, we know living in cantonment, Rawalpindi, because my dad is to be a military officer. So I still can genocide with that experience, and I can I can imagine how must it be like for a disabled person in Gilgit Baltistan with no electricity, sometimes with zero uh, energy, with zero support. I mean, um, we have to also keep in mind that disabled people are not registered in Gilgit-Baltistan. So we need to go to Gilgit to have a register, and then it takes time. Because imagine we are going from Gojal to Gilgit, it will be difficult for
exactly. And I wanted to say that like even though Ghulam is like in Scotland, right?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Scotland, and I'm in the US. Ghulam's team is all of them, and the NGO is actually in Pakistan. So his whole
yeah,
team is in Gilgit Baltistan. So we have the right representation. So we're not just like speaking from here. And his goal is to like whatever access of help that he had in Scotland, he wants to bring that to Gilgit Baltistan. He kind of wants to like replicate that, which is like really amazing
okay,
because you don't have to do a lot of the work and doing research. You already have experiences, so you know how to help, and you just want to like transition that into Gilgit Baltistan. which is
yeah,
amazing. Seriously.
yeah. Um, yeah, so yeah, I just um want to do that because we know it's an unfortunate reality that disabled people are being socially excluded. And talking about employment, I have some statistics that that people are supposed to be employed. There's a 30% disability quota. So people are not employed in the 30% disability quota. So
Mm-hmm.
so there's another thing we have to do. We have to ensure that people would be employed in a disability quota. And if we think about a disability quota in American term, so in British term, it wouldn't be thought of as a disability quota because here I think everybody has some form of disability. Not everybody, but fibromyalgia can be a disability. Diabetes is a disability. Disability is defined in a broader sense. So even the definition of disability could be argued. We have to teach the definition of disability first before we can we can we can progress onto society changes.
Yeah, that is actually really, really true because I know that you do use disability, the word disability on your website, and then you also said different ables. You know what I mean? It is like it's not it doesn't have to be visual. It could be invisible. You know what I mean? And I wanted to like also bring like the social exclusion, right? Which is the most important thing, because I know we're going to a pandemic and there is a coronavirus going on, which already creates so much social anxiety and exclusion. But again, being disabled, that makes it even like worse. You know what I mean? And bringing awareness around that is like, I feel like really, really important right now. And we just want to reach out and create this awareness. And again, one more time, we're doing a fundraising. So the whole goal of this live is to create awareness, but also fundraise. So go on Gilgit, gbgoodwillmovement.com. And you will see the first page. It says donate now, and it's through PayPal. So it's super safe, you know, and secure to like donate through there. But we also have, if you guys have Facebook, you can also, I'll link up the Facebook page below once I post this live. You guys can also donate through there. And we'll really, really appreciate it because, again, right now, our short-term goal is to support the disability community through medicine, food, water, and
And
clothes. Exactly. And in the long
yeah,
run, we want to create awareness where we can support the disability community through education, through vocational skills, through, of course, getting employment and also having an independent lifestyle.
amen. And one more thing, I just want to just although I haven't written this anyway, it's not about see the things is with the disabled community we cannot adopt we have to adopt so many new techniques every day. So I mean in the short term we are doing this fundraiser but it will not be a permanent thing. It because we have to adopt new technique. I especially want to work in Gilgit Baltistan, and I want to see the other means, maybe not necessarily be to the good in women. Maybe I will have a separate organization, but we but we are just trying to get the ground set for other improvements because an area like Gilgit is has potential for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, exactly. So basically, you said that when can you tell me like I know this organization started in 2017, right? So it's been like almost 4 years.
No, 2019. 2019.
2019, 19. So it's very new, and also I know that you just graduated. You finished your undergrad, right?
No, kind of, kind of, kind of. So yeah, yeah,
That's really, really good too. So I'm actually really excited for you. This is like an amazing thing that you're doing. Seriously, like when you messaged me on Facebook, and I was like, my goal has been to work in Gilgit Baltistan and Hunza, because I studied political science too, and I'm like you notice on my page that I'm like socially active. So I really appreciate you messaging me and reaching out to me and thinking that I would be able to like help you with this. And that's exactly my goal. I want to help you, and I see your vision. I basically like, I really see your vision and I know you're doing it the right way, and I couldn't be more happier to work with you. So again, guys, go to
yeah,
gbgoodwillmovement.com and donate and help us fundraise. So yes, so I also like know that you have already done so much work in the past 2 years already. You have an amazing team and you have amazing staff that you've put together to get the ground
yeah.
running.
Uh, I just want to say, without amazing team, without fun, without without stars, we wouldn't be able to organize. So I just want to say thank you to them, and because they have seriously been my brothers. You know, we 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 just amazing team.
Yes, and
It,
I got to meet some of them, and again, I'm really proud of you, and I am looking to help you, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna post this live. It's gonna be recorded. We can also post this on Facebook as well. So again, guys,
it's,
gbgoodwillmovement.com, and please donate.
yeah. So yeah. So um yeah. I
Yes,
had a question for you that
yes.
what um obviously obviously we are women. So what do you think women with disabilities will feel in the NGB? What can we give us some ideas about that? Because we just we I don't know if we've had an interaction with a disabled person in GB before, but yeah. So what are your thoughts on the on women empowerment? Empowering women with disabilities.
I actually like so this is a really, really good question because I was thinking about this, right? So like how can we empower women with disabilities? So one way is through, like you said, is through the vocational skills, because I myself, like, I work in the beauty industry, and I know what the like just being able to work in the beauty industry, being able to, like, pay my own rent and being able to work in any kind of vocational skills. I feel like that is one way we can empower them, is through like some kind of skill learning. You know what I mean? It could be in the beauty industry, it could be and technology, it could
Yeah,
be in that kind of sense. I know that's one way we can help, but again, you can educate me more on that too.
yeah, I think, I think there is a lot of. I don't want to get politically involved, but I think as a society we need to accept that there are women with disabilities and not just men with disabilities. So that is another thing, another area of focus. Um, but what I would really like to appeal um, is, is just to international students of GB. and other students. Of course, we need volunteers from others, from students. It's just to think about this disability because I know a lot of Gilgit students like to study social policy. Um, so I'm not trying to um, show them down, but I'm trying to say like please uh, get some experience, work with volunteers such
Yes,
as us, and then at the social policy level, then make the change. Because if we don't work at the grassroots level, we won't be appreciated at the social policy level. So, so that's my thing. And yeah, so any other comments indeed you have?
yes. So I know that you mentioned like students and volunteer, and I feel like that's like the biggest like way to create awareness is through students and like college and university levels, and then you know what I mean, like that is like I feel like one of the things also I noticed about your organization is that you want to have people come and volunteer and to kind of like you know create that awareness.
Yeah, so I can tell we like in the Scottish case system, and this is before the pandemic. I know a few people like we volunteered as students. We worked as students and volunteered with disabled people. And those are the people, those are in good jobs, have good experiences because volunteerism is the key. If we have volunteerism and if we work with a protected characteristic like the disabled community, there could be so many opportunities for them. So, so like I'll give you an example with the GMC. Um, we can we can have many doctors working for organizations like this. We can we can see big as not not a one way system. What I'm trying to do is promote opportunities for other people so that so that when they volunteer with us, they can say that yes, I have experience, yes,
Yes,
I have
exactly.
this, yes. So it's not a one way system.
Exactly, exactly. So when like exactly, and that's connected. That also is touched upon like exclusion, right? Like because like it's connecting it. It's like there's creating more like awareness, and people are experiencing this like one-on-one, and then there's like the social exclusion, like that would be like also like it would be like better. Like I'm not explaining myself correctly. Hold on, let me process my thoughts. So like, one of the biggest things that like, the disability community going through is like social exclusion. So volunteerism, like, creating like an environment and a culture where we are working one-on-one with this community and bridging the gap. You know what I mean? Because this needs to be like a normal conversation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like you said again, we don't know how many people in Gilgit Baltistan are actually disabled. We need to create this kind of awareness, and I feel like your organization is really, really doing it, and they're on the right track and the right path to do this thing. And I myself am learning so much, and this has been already an amazing experience, just like being on live with you and working with you guys for the past few days.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah,
guys,
so
please go on the website, gbgoodwillmovement.com, and please donate. And I don't know if you want to say anything else, Ghulam, and I pretty much went through all my questions. Um, if there's
no, pretty much. I went to all my correspondence just that these I want the same opportunities for disabled individuals of Gilgit Baltistan as having in the UK. And we just need to empower ourselves. We can do this. We can. We can do it. But we just need to be more committed, more sincere, and more visionary. So that's all I have from myself.
Yes, thank you, Ghulam. Thank you for coming on my Instagram live, and thank you for just like taking the minute to like educate us and um,
Yeah.
and letting us know what your organization is about. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.